President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that Ukraine's army is facing an extremely difficult situation in the eastern town of Soledar amid the continuing battle with Russia in the Donbass region. He praised Ukrainian defenders there and in nearby Bakhmut for their resilience. In its latest assessment, the UK's Defence Ministry says it's likely that Russian forces, including Wagner mercenaries, now control most of what remains of the town in the eastern Donbass region. It says Moscow probably wants to use Soledar as a base from which to attack the nearby town of Bakhmut, but that Ukrainian forces are maintaining their defensive lines. An extensive network of disused salt mine tunnels are reportedly being fought over. Well, our correspondent Hugo Bachega is in Kiev for us. And Hugo, what more is known about what's going on in this particular region?
Well, Gita, the situation there is extremely difficult. As President Zelensky said last night, the Ukrainian officials are saying that Russian forces have sent reinforcements. The battle there in Soledar is being led by mercenaries of the Wagner group, and the Ukrainians are saying that more members of this group have arrived. So the situation is extremely difficult for Ukrainian forces defending this town. And again, President Zelensky last night said there was almost no life left in Soledar, no walls standing in this town. And again, Soledar is just miles away from Bakhmut. We've been talking about Bakhmut for quite some time now. This has been the main focus of Russian forces fighting in that part of the country, in Donetsk. And again, some ferocious battles happening there between Ukrainian forces and Russian forces in that part of the country. But this morning, talking about Soledar, the British Defence Ministry said that Russian forces and these mercenaries from the Wagner group were believed to have taken control of most of this town after 4 days of very heavy battles there.
Very briefly, there's been some speculation about British tanks. What can you tell us on that?
Yeah, so I think this is the information coming out of Britain that the first tanks could be provided by a Western country to Ukraine. So this hasn't been confirmed. I think this would be very symbolic. It would be the first country giving tanks to the Ukrainians. It could obviously put some pressure on some other countries that have been reluctant to provide this kind of equipment to Ukraine. I think what is important here perhaps is that this could suggest a change in the perception of Western countries that have been reluctant to provide this kind of equipment to the Ukrainians, concerned that this could be seen as an escalation by Russia.
OK, Hugo Bachega in Kiev, thank you.